I'm delighted that we have with us this morning Dr. N.K. Sridhar. Dr. Sridhar is currently the Member Secretary and Executive Director of the Karnataka Knowledge Commission and also the Member Secretary of the Karnataka Innovation Council. I know Dr. Sridhar for several years in his capacity as a professor at Bangalore University, and it's been my privilege to interact with him. I've even once had the opportunity to teach in his class. And it's really a pleasure to welcome you back to IIM Bangalore. Dr. Sridhar, besides being an eminent academic, has also been conferred several awards, including the Karnataka Rajyotsava Award by the Government of Karnataka and the Kempe Gowda Award by the Bangalore City Corporation. He is now in an extremely important role where he is really trying to get the whole of Karnataka to be much more friendly towards knowledge creation, knowledge dissemination, both in terms of influencing the university system as well as through influencing innovation activity. So we couldn't possibly have had a better person to take some of these ideas and help us diffuse them further. So let me welcome Dr. N.K. Sridhar and request him to say a few words.
Ellargu namaskara. It gives me very immense pleasure to be here today, to see your bright faces, and much more than the bright faces, the enthusiastic hearts. I think that's very, very important. Thank you, all the organizers, for giving me an opportunity. And let me only share a couple of ideas, a couple of thoughts that are coming to my mind. One is this kind of a conference where we are trying to focus on access in workplace as well as higher education with the help of assistive technologies and ICT is a very, very important aspect, because nowadays in case of many things, people have started feeling technology as solutions. No doubt about it. But at the same time, let me also share a couple of ideas which are beyond technology. What I mean by that, see, this conference is focusing on access. And when we talk of access, is it the physical access that we are talking about? Is it the access with regard to educational facilities and opportunities? Or is it the access to employment in workplace? What is that kind of access that we are talking about? I personally feel, for example, is it to do with developing appropriate technology, considering the uniqueness of the needs of each of the persons? What is that we are talking about? I personally feel access, when we are taking here, it's much beyond all this. And when I'm considering something as access, it is access to right attitude. And when we are talking about access to right attitude, can we have access to right attitude? What is that right attitude? In fact, when Diana met me a few months back, in connection with this conference, etc., there was a discussion between me and her, wherein I pointed out that this kind of conferences or the campaign is primarily to create awareness of the people. There is nothing wrong. But what I pointed out to her, which I still feel today also, the real problem is not awareness. The real problem is action. You please tell me, who is not aware that there has to be physical accessibility? Who is not aware that there has to be access to higher education opportunities? Who is not aware that such people need to be provided equal opportunities? Who is not aware that the persons like this have diversity? I think what is very, very important for access is not necessarily awareness, it is action. And that is where the real issue is. I can always talk goody-goody, very nice things. I can organize very good conferences. But what is very, very important, the bottom line, and the bottom line is action. How much of that we talk and discuss and deliberate is put into action? And for that action, I personally feel it is the attitude which matters. If I have an attitude to act, I can always act. And if I don't have an attitude to act, I will never act. Intellectually, I may agree. Intellectually, cognitively, I may agree. Yes, all these things have to be done. There are laws. There are building norms. There are any number of things. But cognitive appreciation, cognitive acceptance, intellectual acceptance is not just necessary. Is not just enough. So what I am trying to say is, action is the very, very important thing, and for that action, we need that right attitude. That's why I said, access to right attitude through action. Only one more thought I would like to leave with all of you. See, whenever we talk about this kind of section, people with a disability, in fact, we have come far beyond people with the term people with disability. We have actually gone on to a next phase, differently abled people. So that's a very, very important thing. Even Government of Karnataka, last year, on the day of the World Disabled Day celebration, I was present as a speaker when the Chief Minister was present. I made an appeal to the Chief Minister that Department of Disabled Welfare, the nomenclature has to be changed. Please don't treat us as welfare-oriented people. Please don't treat it as with sympathy. Please don't treat us as ayo papa. No. What we require is that kind of empowerment attitude. So I suggested to the Chief Minister, the name of the department, at least to start with, has to be changed from Department of Disabled Welfare to Department of Empowerment of Differently Abled People. And you may not believe the system was sensitive. And within 2 months, the name of Department of Disabled Welfare has now been rechristened as Department of Empowerment of Differently Abled Persons. I agree. By change of the name, it may not make difference, but it is a beginning. It's a beginning. So what I would like to say is, many a time when we see people, differently abled people, people say, so-and-so is disabled, so-and-so is like this, so-and-so goes on a wheelchair, so-and-so has no legs, so-and-so has poor vision, hearing aid, all that they say. But let me tell you, each of such person is not necessarily the so-called disabled. No. I never consider myself as disabled. And we should never also consider others as disabled. This is a matter of attitude. And let me also point out, the normal people that we see, they are not persons with disabilities. Am I right? normal people that we see, they are not persons with disabilities, but they are actually so-called disabled. So the so-called disabled are not disabled. The so-called normal people become disabled. So disability is not in my physical, mental, intellectual or whatever it is. Disability is in terms of attitude. That's why my appeal is primarily to take things forward, access to right attitude through action. Thank you very much for your time.